What's up guys, Glenn here back on the Function Powersports YouTube. Today we got another wheel lineup we want to walk through with you guys. We got the complete lineup from Hostile UTV Wheels, which Hostile wheels you might know from the truck scene. They're very prevalent. They've been a huge brand throughout the years. We're gonna walk through what they got to offer for the UTV scene. All right, so what we got here to walk through first is the Hostile Forged UTV wheel lineup. Right here, we got the Hostile Forged 11 boost wheels. You'll see we got the polished wheel finish, and then we also got that satin black finish. And they also have a gloss black milled as well to offer there. Now over on this side here, we got the Hostile Forged H12. So super cool wheels. And being forged UTV wheels, the weight of these things is absolutely insane. Like, comparing it to the other even Hostile wheels or other brands, this polished wheel here is so light, it's amazing to see what they can do. Now, Hostile does offer every single wheel lineup that they have in a 15x7, 15x8, and a 15x10 size. So depending on what your application is, depending on what kind of machine build you're doing, they really offer the spectrum of what sizes you might need. So as you can see, like these Hostile Forged wheels, the attention to detail is absolutely insane, but just the finishes, the quality, and that whole appearance that they do offer. And something cool to note is those center caps are removable and replaceable just with the little Allen head screw. They're bolted on there. So yeah, overall this forged wheel lineup is absolutely nuts. We've never had forged wheels in-house to really walk through and look at. So really cool comparison. If you're looking for that absolutely lightweight wheel, Hostile Forged for your UTV is gonna be that best route to go. All right, so here we got the Hostile Alpha UTV wheel lineup. On this side here, you're gonna see the beadlock, which is the H309 beadlock Alpha wheel. And then on this side here, you're gonna see the H109 Alpha non-beadlock wheel. So over here with the H109, they do offer it in the matte bronze with a black ring look to it, as well as a satin black milled. And then over here with the beadlock, we got the satin black milled option for the Alpha series. So again, super cool wheel designs. Hostile is absolutely knocking it out of the park with the designs here. And just the functionality here, depending on what your use is, you have the option of a non-beadlock or beadlock in that exact same wheel model. And again, the same wheel sizes that we mentioned before. And something to note here with the H109 Alpha non-beadlock is that ring they designed on here looks absolutely very realistic, which is super neat if you are just going for that beadlock look with all the bolts around the ring. All right, so we're back with the Hostile Jigsaw lineup now to walk through. So we got the beadlock option, which is the H316, and then the non-beadlock option with the H116. And something cool to note here is we have both samples of the satin black milled in both finishes. So whether you're going for that really aggressive beadlock application or just a non-beadlock for whatever your application is, both again are super cool designs. Again, 15x7, 15x8, 15x10 options in all of the Hostile wheels. And something to also note is with the beadlock, you can also get it in satin black without the milling. With the H116, you can get the finishes in asphalt, satin black milled, and matte bronze with a black ring. And with that, we got just one more model lineup to walk through with you guys. All right, with the very last wheel model that Hostile makes for the UTV lineup, we got the H125s and the H325 over here. There's no special model name that we could find on these. So over here we got the 125, which is a non-beadlock, and that's offered in the satin black finish and a satin black milled. And then over here with the H325 beadlock, that is offered in a satin black milled finish. Again, crazy designs. They really go out of the park with them, where it's normal, traditional designed wheels are very, just modern spoke looks, whereas Hostile's going all out with their cutouts, their CNC. The way they machine these wheels is pretty darn neat. So again, beadlock application, non-beadlock, they give you both options for the best of both worlds depending on what you need your aftermarket wheels to do for your machine. So with that, that's what we got for you guys today, walking through the Hostile Wheels UTV lineup. Obviously, they got a bunch of models, a ton of options, and then a really good range of sizes to offer for what you may need out of their wheels. And thanks for watching, of course. Make sure to give this video a like. Comment down below what Hostile UTV wheel you would take, and then would you go forged or would you stay with the typical cast? Let us know down below. Make sure to click that subscribe button. And, you know, if you ever need wheels, tires, suspension for your ATV or UTV, hit us up at functionpowersports.com. With that, I'm Glenn with Function Powersports. Peace.